How are we today, people? Everyone must be getting a bit excited because it is Friday for most people, and that means the weekend is here. So, I hope everyone has an amazing weekend. Every day is like a weekend for me. So, as everyone's getting on, why not do a live stream when you're in traffic? Getting used to this crazy Melbourne traffic, which I can't wait to get back to Bali. So, just jump on a scooter and get wherever we go. So, another thing that's been on a lot of people's lips, which hasn't been, I won't say it's been too fantastic, is people being comfortable with saying no. No to things that they know that is going to serve them. Because if people, obviously being in the game of contribution, being in the game of giving back and so on and so forth, there are so many people that they will reach out, they will spend time, they will spend money, they will give you encyclopedias of what's going wrong in their life. And when you come to the point when you're going to go, okay, let's do it, they will do everything in their power to self-sabotage, go in their way, let emotion go through, it's too expensive, no, it's not you, it's me, rah, rah, rah. And that's where they want to get away from, because what happens is they've found that motivation to drive, they've found that motivation to grow, so they've got in contact with you. But what happens is, it's like when you give them the answer, it's like a cross to a vampire. They go, they do everything in their power to not want that. And this is a really, really serious issue and a problem, because a lot of people are in pain. A lot of people don't know what they want in their lives. A lot of people are walking around living a shitty average existence because they're not willing to find that other way. So if you don't push through, or if you don't discover another part of yourself, because when you say yes, when you are finding that new identity to be able to get that result, what people aren't understanding is that if you say no, you stop the learning, you go back to your old ways. But if you say less, you have to find another part of yourself to be able to move through. You need to discover another part of you to find that strategy, which you can apply in all areas of life. So people, don't be okay with saying no. Obviously, if it's something that's going to harm you, yeah, of course, but what you need to understand, but if you do not know something and the fear is going to stop you, once you overcome that fear, you can use that in all areas of life. So that's what you need to be mindful about. Matty Greer, love you, bro. Awesome to have you on. And this is a perfect example. Me and Matthew Greer didn't know each other at all. He's from England, lives in Perth. He messaged me while I was in New Zealand, in Queenstown. And he saw what we were doing. He didn't know me from a bar of soap, but he felt that connection, and he goes, look, I need change. He goes, I need change. And he was so close to say no. Yeah, he was so close to say no. But what happened was, obviously, it's my job to show him the value, and it's my job to express what we do, and for me to show up, because at the end of the day, people buy what I have to offer. They buy me and the experience, yeah? And obviously the services. So that's what you need to understand. If people aren't seeing that, then you need to get better at expressing yourself. But you can ask him, if he said no, where would your life be now, Matty? Do you know what I'm saying? If he said no, then you just don't know. Some people have said no. I've gone to contact them, and they're not on this planet anymore because they've gone and done something stupid. Not saying my way's for everyone, it heals everything, but we've got a pretty good indication of what we're doing. So people, you obviously get motivated and you're driven and you're going and you want to, you don't want the success, or you want the success, but the self-sabotage comes in because you step into your old power. And that's what people are really starting to discover, is that they're about to get there and they want this, and they spend hours giving you a message, and they spend all this time to, they're talking about their problems. But remember what I taught you yesterday. You have an awareness that you want to change because of, obviously, you aren't getting the results. The understanding you don't know how to change, that's why you need a coach or someone that's got a result. Then people stay associated in the problem. They stay connected with the problem too much, and that's what creates self-sabotage. Then you need to be with someone on a constant accountability, and that's called reconditioning. But what people want to do is they want to talk, they want to stay in the problem, but they keep, the answer's there. Because they're so used of the pain, because they're so used of scarcity, because they are so used of not having what they want in their life, being overweight, not having any money, being in a shit job, rah, 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 we all know the story, what do you think happens? They go back into that weakened identity, and then they say no, and they self-sabotage, yeah? See, Matty comes back to me, goes, I might not be here, brother. And there you go, man. I've been there as well. The reason why I'm so passionate about what we do, because I didn't have this help. Yeah, I had other things. I had my family, I had friends, you know, the person I was with at the time. But it is not okay. Don't keep making these excuses, because there is always a solution. I see so many people coming into my environment, getting on calls, you know, with the team, so on and so forth, and they're making these excuses. But what happens is, when life comes to grab you by the balls, you're going to go, oh, I better do something. And it's going to be too late, because the thing is, it's not about making it too late. It's about when you push through something, you will have that strategy to apply with all areas of life. I'm speaking from experience. When you have that understanding of being able to push through, when you're tired, don't give in to being tired, then do it. If you don't have time, have the strategy to find time. If you don't have money, then fucking find a strategy to do it, because when else would you do it? When else are you going to learn to do it? That's what I don't understand, people. So stop saying that you want change if you're not willing to fucking put in and do what it takes. Stop saying that you're doing that. Don't complain about you do. If you've got a sore back, we don't want to hear. If you've got no money, we don't want to hear. If you've got no time, we don't want to hear. If you're lonely, we don't want to hear. I only want to hear when you say, let's do it. Let's fucking make this happen. Let's make a change. Let's come together. Let's sort this out. That's the only time I want to hear about it, because what people like to do is focus on their problems. What did Matty write? If you don't change anything, your results will always be the same. Aaron Lewis. I love what you do, man. People need confidence around. People take everything negative, blah, blah. They do. This gives me the guts to do what I need to do. Awesome stuff, Lisa. I don't think we've met before. Or if we have, I haven't seen you on a live stream. So that's what it's about. You know what you want in life. You do. But you need to be someone different to be able to move forward. You need to be that different identity. You can't be that same person if you're about to step into something. And another thing that I keep teaching people about, when you are giving up your time, when you're giving up your effort and trust into someone else, you're actually showing yourself, you're actually showing the universe that you actually love yourself enough to sacrifice your time and effort and that exchange of energy, which we call money, for you to be able to get the value from someone else. You do that enough and watch your self-love go through the roof. People think, well, it's just money. It's not money. When you are sacrificing and it's almost like a ceremony. This traffic is unbelievable. When you are, sacrificing and it's almost a ceremony when you're giving over yourself, which is that, you know what, I want what that person wants, so I'm going to give energy. So that's going to show me that I love myself enough to want change, to create change. So people, this is what I'm reaching out to everybody. There's so many people. You can get on a call for an hour. They tell me their whole life, all the problems. But do you think that changes anything? It changes fuck all. Do you think writing me a encyclopedia and I have to scroll? It changes nothing. What changes is you being in a reprogramming system and structure that you're going to get changed. Because I tell you what, I was that person that would take shortcuts. I was that person that would say no. I was that person that done the poor man's education. And I see everyone around me being happy. I see everyone around me getting the success, getting the girls, having the money, having the time, having the body. And you know what I had? I had excuses and I had self-sabotage. What would you want? I tell you what I want. I want what I've got now. And that's fucking having the strategies I can apply to all areas of life and have success. But more importantly, to share it with you. So that's what it's about. I reach out to you all there's so many people that contact us. Every day, my inbox, I have 300 inboxes. Instagram, Twitter, fucking all my other social media, Facebook gets smashed. And these people say, yes, I want help. But guys, it's not about talking. We can get on a call, whatever, but it's not about talking. It's about being in a structured system. It's about being reconditioned, because we can talk, yay, make you feel good. But the thing is, your old programming, your old weakened identity, it needs reconditioning. We need to keep going over it over and over again. And that's what it's about. Aaron goes, when people go through shit and success is around, they pass it on, self-sabotage, and blah, blah, blah. It's so true. Sorry, man. I didn't say blah, 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 but I'm driving, so I have to be careful as well. But everyone has got the answers. And like I said in today's live stream, I go, let's talk about sex. Success equals X. Because people don't know what success is. They have an idea. They watch TV. They don't really know what they want to do. Amy, good to have you on. So This is what it's about. You need to do something different, because guess what? I want to be giving my time and effort for people that want to actually change. It's not an arrogant or a personal thing. I want to work with people that will allow me to help them. You know, I don't want to sit there and listen to people's problems, because it creates more problems. I want to listen to people's wins. I want to see smiles on people's faces. I want people to live that life of abundance, happiness, joy, everything. Experience love. But if you don't allow me to change your identity or to add value in your life, then what you're doing is you're wasting your time. You're not wasting my time, but you're wasting your time. I've got the result. I know what to do. I have coaches and I keep evolving. So what that allows me to do, to step in my power on a constant level. So people, you've said that I'm willing to do. Well, stop talking. Well, when it comes to the crunch, where are you? You go bye-byes. And what happens is, that happens in all areas of life. This is going to hurt some men and some ladies. Some men that I've been speaking to, why do you think your ladies have left you? The exact reason why you didn't step up and you wanted to change your life. It is because you're too scared to do it. You want to stay overweight. You don't want to be a provider. You're feminine. And what fucking woman is going to be attracted to that? You make excuses. So obviously you made excuses for your woman, and she's sick of it. She wants a leader. She wants a provider. She wants a protector. What is that? Exactly. Vibes around your people, got places, negative vibes, hold them down. And that's exactly true. And that's what happens. That you've got these guys that come to me, oh, Lee, my partner left me, you know, oh, you know, fuck, man, I'm just hating myself and the rest of it. Okay, cool. I understand that. But what are you going to do now? Are you going to keep doing the same thing? And why the reason why your fucking partner left you, if you don't change it, it's going to happen in the same relationship again. And then it's going to happen again. So you need to break that fucking pattern. You know what I'm saying? You need to break that shit down. And like I say, guys, you come to me, we spend an hour on a call, we go over it. Obviously, you've contacted me, you want that. But then what happens is, oh, nah, that's okay. The pain goes down a little bit. No, I'm all right. I'm healed. No, you're not. You're not fucking healed, because what's going to happen is you're going to get in the same relationship and it's going to be the same thing. She's either going to cheat on you or she's going to leave you for someone else, because you aren't that fucking man. You aren't that superior leader. And that's what's happening. And men, let's be honest. I speak to fucking all of you and it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Why do girls always cheat on me? Why do they leave me? Because you make excuses, you know, like, and it just keeps going over again. Stop self-sabotaging and man the fuck up. Do something different, and then you are going to attract your queen, and then you're going to live happily ever after. But you know the thing about it? It doesn't stop there. You've discovered that strategy, so you'll be able to apply that strategy in other areas of life and over again. That's the magic. People think, well, I just learned it once, but what you do in one area, you do in all. And guess what? If you fuck up and if you're feminine in one area of life, do you think you'd be feminine in all areas? Of course you would. If you make excuses in one area, are you going to do it in all? Yes. If you're going to fucking self-sabotage in one, you're going to do them in all? Yes, without even knowing. Unfortunately, people will self-sabotage without even knowing. So the reason why I'm passionate about this, it is because it's my purpose in my journey to build better men and ladies as well. You know, a lot of ladies do the same thing again. They attract these men, abusive, broken relationship, so on and so forth. You know, they get in their masculine because they have to protect themselves. Then they want to be a provider. I don't need a man. I don't need a man. All that stuff, bang, bang. And what do you think they attract? Yeah, it's the same repetitive cycle. Doing this long enough, guys, you know, it's not from a book, it's life experience. So it's completely up to you all. You can reach out. You can sacrifice. It's going to get scary, but then it's going to get sexy. Become uncomfortable to become comfortable. Yeah, I will always put myself in an uncomfortable position because I know I'm growing. And that has to be the exact same thing with you. So I'm going to be brutally honest to the people that have contacted us, and then at the last moment, they've gone and said everything to fucking ruin the opportunity. Well, think about that. Think about how the rest of your life looks as well, yeah? But on the other hand, there are so many people that are stepping up. There are so many people that, you know, that are moving forward. There are so many people that are taking that opportunity. You can either sit there and make excuses, or you can have results. You can't have both. You know, but what I prefer to hold on to, I prefer not to say anything and do everything. Yeah, I don't want to tell people, well, I've got this and I've got that. I made this much money and I've got this many businesses and what car I'm driving. That doesn't mean shit. What means something to me is the people that I'm helping, what I'm giving back to the world, how many smiles I see on the faces, how many lives I've saved. That's what means something to me, not this materialistic thing. You know, in the gym, I walk around the gym and you got these guys that, you know, walking around like this, and they put on this facade, but they're broken little men inside. They have to put on this thing because they need to portray that, yeah? Insecurities is loud, confidence is quiet. And that's all part of self-sabotage. It's all part of that stuff, guys. So that's really up to you. Do you want to keep, when it comes there, do you want to keep self-sabotaging? Because what's going to happen is you're going to find the partner of your dreams and you're going to fuck that up. You're going to find that, you know, everything that you want, but because you're so good at doing what you don't want, then you don't know how to embrace it. And that's where self-sabotage pops in. You are so used of not getting the result, so then you're going to be so used of fucking making sure that you don't hold on to it. It's very simple. Very, very simple. It's not rocket science, but what I'm saying is, people, please, it's time for you to step up. Find a way. You know, you're not happy. You've got the awareness, the understanding of what you need to change is what. That's why you come in our environment, because we know what it takes to change. We know what we need to do to change. Number 3 of change, the 4 pillars of change, you stay too associated with the problem. So that puts you back into your self-sabotage. It's simple. And then number 4, to get the change, you need to recondition. And that's with being with people, being in accountability, that's going to get you the result. Yeah, quite simple. So don't be comfortable with saying no. Oh, no, I don't want it. And then what you are comfortable with is talking about your problems. What you focus on expands. What you think about, you become. Simple. And what you say, you believe. All right, people? What I'm seeing in the world, you're very good at fucking up your lives. You're very good at staying in pain, but you're not good at all about making change and being able to break through that. So I've got these people that drive, and you can see the way they use their brains. It's not very intelligent, because people are angry and they're going to self-sabotage smashing into my car. So that's what it's about. Are you willing to change it up so then all areas of life can change, or you're willing to be happy with saying no? It's up to you. We are here to help you on so many different levels. You know, we've got people that they're about to have a breakthrough. They're about to, oh, it's scary. I'm going to do everything to fuck it up. Or I'm going to get some value in my life. Or, you know what, my life's going to change and this is what I desire. But because I'm so connected to the bullshit and I'm so connected to the pain, I'm going to do everything in my power to ruin it. And it's up to you guys. And this is me just bringing it to you. And you know what? Sometimes you have to put the finger in the wound because you need to understand that. Psychologists are incredible people. I don't know about that, man. Psychologists are incredible people. Well, maybe the right ones, but I've dealt with a lot of psychologists. And I'll be honest with you, Aaron, man, some of them, they need help more than we do, all right? So just put it that way. All right, guys, have an awesome one. There's going to be some more live training during the week. We've got some big things happening. We've got the retreat from the 6th to the 11th. Ladies, if you need your man to become that masculine beast, it's almost full. Then in March, we've got the Beauties and the Beast. Actually, we've got a retreat now in February, another retreat because it's been so busy. So we've obviously got one 6th to the 11th. We've got another one at the start of February. And then we've got the Beauties and the Beast at the start of March from the 6th to the 11th as well. So many things happening. We've got the online True Authentic Reality. Private coaching is just blow me out of the water. So many other things happening. I want to tell you about some secret squirrel stuff. I'm starting up a new service, which I'm going to elaborate on. It's called From Wounds to Wisdom. Is people to be able to create a great understanding to add back to the world when you've created, you know, as Jeff says, your scars as medals, yeah? So I'm going to be teaching people how to create and add value back to the world from wounds to wisdom, yeah? So it's very, very understandable. Psychologist is a whole separate topic, live stream. There you go. Is it psychologist? It is. Awesome. Each one after dying, we work to help me so much. I admire your work. Awesome stuff, man. Aaron, get in contact with me. I'd love to elaborate, speak to you a bit more. And Billy, you just came on, man. Hope you're feeling better. I know that you're in hospital. We still need to elaborate. I know you're in Lombok. I'll be in Bali at the end of the month. Stevie, awesome stuff. And Sarah Louise, we still haven't spoken about Beauties and the Beast. What's happening there? Let's get on that call. All right, guys, I'm going to go and get some food into me. Got a beautiful dinner tonight. I've got some more calls. like I always say, you could be anywhere in the world right now, but you are here with me. You can either sit here and just take notes and do nothing, keep living that existence, or you can live a life like a rock star and have everything and an understanding to add more value to people's lives, because that's what's better than driving fucking nice cars or having what you want, being able to help people like yourself. Yeah, this is a comfort, you're a purpose. Awesome stuff. I'm Lee Bundy, the CEO of Team Beast Mode, INTL, the messenger of strength. Just gave you the truth. Take care. Have a good night.